In this video, we're going to talk about how to attract a specific person and how to make someone fall deeply in love with you. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and let's dive right into this video. So first things first, you have to fall deeply in love with yourself. If you can't be alone, there's no way someone else is going to want to be alone with you. So a lot of times, especially in our society where, everywhere you look, there's like a diamond commercial and a Zales and all these types of things and all these, prescription and just general commercials advertise to people being together and in love for a bunch of different reasons on whatever they're selling on the back end. It makes you think that your life is worthless unless you are spending it with someone. Nothing could be further than the truth. And what happens is we get in an energy of need. We get in a place of basically of desperation. And to fill that space within ourselves, we try to busy ourselves by being around somebody else all the time. The problem with this is not necessarily that there's anything wrong with being with someone. It's the reasons behind why we want to do it. If you're spending hours of your day, every single day, when you could be finally having some alone time and enjoying it, and all you're doing is just trying to find dates, and you're trying to force every single thing to happen, you're not in a place where you're even attractive anyways. People don't notice because the majority of it is subconscious, so people are picking up the subconscious impressions you're giving off in romance. And this is why needy is creepy. And I know from experience, because I thought I was in love with someone, they ended up leaving me for somebody else, and this was before I met my present wife, Ashley. And after I was really heartbroken, depressed, and crushed about it, I realized not only did I not love myself, I didn't like being alone. I didn't really have a life that I loved that much. I needed somebody around me to validate my own experience in life. And this was that woman. I needed someone that was really good looking next to me to make me feel validated. I needed someone to spend time with me. Otherwise, I didn't know what to do when I was alone and I got uncomfortable. I didn't know that at the time, but that was why I pursued this relationship that had a lot of red flags, but I didn't even notice the red flags because I needed this relationship to work so bad. And eventually she picked that up, and that was probably why she left. And after that happened, I went through depression, heartbreak, all those types of things like that. But then I started to feel this urge of I need to be around, I need to go on more dates, I need to find a new girlfriend or something. But I realized at that time, and I was able to quell those emotions, and I spent, probably close to 2 years where I didn't have a girlfriend. I spent well over a year of that where I was celibate, and I spent a lot of that time alone. A lot of that time journaling, reflecting, working on my business, working on my career, building a life I wanted, because I said to myself, even if I never find somebody, I need a life that I love and I'm happy with. And so I started making that my priority. Instead of seeking to find love, I started seeking to build a life I freaking love, to build an epic life. And before, all my energy was always diverted trying to meet women, and I just stopped dispersing my energy like that. And the most amazing thing happened. My career started taking off, and at the same time, out of absolutely nowhere, I met Ashley. It was totally random, out of nowhere. I got a phone call from someone and they said, hey, tomorrow, will you come here? And I have a friend that has a daughter, and I didn't want to go. And I'm like, I got stuff to do and but I decided to go, and that was how I met her, out of nowhere. And it just happens like that. When you're in an energy of love for yourself, not only do you attract the right people, But when you meet them, you're attracted to them, because there's two parts to that. One is to attract specific people, or the right people, and the second is to be attractive to those people when you meet them. Now, there's so many videos on dating and like all these basically manipulation techniques you're supposed to do, and certain words you use, and do this much eye contact and this much not eye contact, and don't act too interested, and it's just games. It's just games. The truth is, if you're truly comfortable in your skin, if you're truly happy with yourself, if your health is good, meaning you are exercising, you have fitness, meaning that you have a high self-esteem, you're confident, your mental health is good, you're gonna be comfortable and confident in relationships with the people you find attractive, and they're gonna find you attractive because you're not coming on so strong and you don't need the relationship because you're happy with yourself, your own vibration is raised. So a few simple questions that you can ask yourself is, number one, how can I raise my own vibration? How can I build myself up? How can I raise my own vibration? Most people, the only way they know how to raise their vibration is through sex and validation with other people. Whether that is, I need to spend time with this person all day, I need to cuddle with them, I need to be seen with them out in public, whatever it is, I need to post it on Instagram so you see I'm happily in love. So how can you raise your own vibration independent of other people? And then number two is, how can I make my life as epic as possible? So a better way to ask that might be, is my life freaking epic even if I was alone? Is my life epic if I was alone? And if the answer is no, then you know where the work is. The work is on yourself, not on finding a better dating app or finding better ways to manipulate people into liking you or sleeping with you by having a certain way you do the conversation that makes someone attracted to you. It's not by changing the tone of your voice so it's more sexy. It's not any of those things. It's by having a life that you truly love, because the byproduct of that is you have deep love and appreciation for yourself. You have deep self-respect. Thus, you have deep confidence. Confidence in yourself, confidence in communication, so it comes off sexy to the other person. So how can you make your life epic? And is your life epic? And if the answer is no, you know where the work is to begin. So after that, operate from a position of I am versus I want or I need. So I want love. I want to find the right boyfriend. I want to find the right girlfriend. I want to find my husband. I want to find my wife. I need to start a family. I'm running out of time. I really want a relationship to work out. This is defining the lack. Whereas when you use the word I am love. I'm attracting fantastic love in my life. I'm confident with myself. I am attracting the perfect people. I'm attracting my soulmate. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy being alone. When you do that, what you're doing is you are starting to attract a different type of energy into your life instead of needy energy. Because that's what happens a lot of times. People, it's not that if you're needy, you won't find someone. You will find someone, they'll just be really needy too, and it'll create a really unhealthy dependent relationship, and then you'll move on to the next person, you'll move on to the next person, and you see that a lot with people. They always have a new boyfriend or girlfriend because they're always recycling them instead of working on the inner energies and the inner lessons that need to be integrated in our lives within ourselves so that we attract the one instead of just another one. Certainty of self-talk is what's next. So what that means is whenever you catch yourself starting to talk as if there's an absence of love in your life, where you're starting to wonder, does true love exist? You see a lot of people that do not have their soulmate say true love doesn't exist. They can't find the right relationship. They say, I'll just always be alone. You don't need to tell people you'll be happy being alone. There's a difference between talking it and walking it. Now, when you catch yourself saying there's no good guys, there's no right women, I'll blah, 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 stop and take a breath and remind yourself that certainty of self-talk, that I know I live in a world of love. I know that my soulmate will come at the perfect time. When you start to do that, you start to create more space in your mind for new opportunities to present themselves, where you are walking in the grocery store and you drop the avocados. When you pick the avocados up and you turn around and you see the perfect person. Oh my gosh, hey, how are you? And you're confident in yourself because you have an epic life and you're working on yourself so you don't feel awkward trying to communicate with them. You don't have to memorize all these special pickup lines. You just feel confident and natural. And when you aren't trying to force it, then you start to bring the right people into your life. Now, last but not least, as you're doing all these other steps, whenever you're out and about and you see someone that you're attracted to, go talk to them. Don't talk to them with the intention of you need to get their number or else you must not be attractive or good and they're not out there. Just do it to get in the habit of opening the doors when the universe presents the doors to you. Get in the habit of doing it so when eventually you do meet the one, you're not afraid, or you don't go open the door while the door is right in front of your face, the door of opportunities right there, and you just don't open the door. So start to build a habit. When you're picking up lettuce at the grocery store and someone's picking it up next to you, you don't need to have some crazy pickup line. You just, hey, I know you probably hear this a lot, and I'm not trying to make you feel awkward or come on to you, but you're super handsome, or you're super beautiful. You have a really pretty smile. You have great hair. You have really pretty eyes. You have great dimples. You have an awesome this. Not trying to hit on you, just want to tell you that. My name's Billy, by the way. My name's Jessica, by the way. You don't even need to ask for their number. Just start to build a habit of it, so when you're doing all the preliminary work and you start attracting new people, that you seize the opportunities when it eventually is the right person. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Make sure you hit the like button on this video right over there. Hit the good old like button right over there. Comment down below, I attract the perfect people. Comment that down below, I attract the perfect people. You have to believe that the perfect people will come at the perfect time. That there is love out there. That you are good enough, that you are smart enough, that you are worthy of having an enriching relationship. So comment down below, I attract the perfect people at the perfect time. Comment down below, I attract the perfect people at the perfect time. If you haven't yet, make sure that you also subscribe and hit the bell notification. Remember, love is life. Love is everywhere. This universe is friendly. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. The bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. So even if you already subscribed, just double check. Have you actually hit the bell notification? It's right over there on the side. And remember, life is love. Love is headed your way. Take a deep breath in and out. Affirm to yourself, I am love, I attract love. I am love, I attract love. I am love, I attract love.